Hey students, it's Mr. Ezzy again with another social emotional lesson. Today we're going to be talking about something very, very important. I know I say it every video, but everything that I share before you guys in video form is very important. And today we're going to be talking about facts over feelings. Again, facts over feelings. We're going to be talking about the importance of finding the facts behind all of your feelings. It's okay to have feelings, but it's not okay for feelings to have you. Let's get right into my book. As he says, as for the students I serve, we're going to go to page 123, and we're going to talk briefly about feelings and how we can better process them and find the facts that will help us have a new focus as we go forward. Let's go ahead and read. Feelings. Behind every feeling is a fact. Before you feel deeply, find the facts. Sometimes our feelings are misguided and are not factual. We live in a world that feels before they fact check. We have become more reactive than proactive, more emotional than logical. We were given both a brain and a heart, one to think and one to feel. To be successful, we must be balanced. We must be both mind and heart. Whenever we are obsessed with one of these two extremes, we set ourselves up to fail. It's okay to have emotions or feelings, but it's not okay for those emotions to have you. Self-control is a skill set. Those who know how to control themselves will know how to navigate theirs and other people's emotional turbulence. Before you feel, fact check. See, students, it's very important for us to understand what our feelings are. We have both a mind and a heart. Unfortunately, we live in a world that's very impulsive, that's very emotional, very reactive versus proactive. But before I go deeper into some of those points, let's break down sentence by sentence and see what we can get from today's lesson. Let's start with the first one. Behind every feeling is a fact. That's a fact. Behind every feeling you feel, if you give yourself an opportunity, you will be able to see the facts of why you should either feel that feeling or flood that feeling out of you. See, feelings are everywhere. It's okay to have certain feelings, but there are certain feelings that are extreme. See, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be angry. But it's not okay to act from those emotions. We are going to experience a lot of things in this world that's going to bring out feelings, but you have to be foundational, you have to be solid, and you have to endeavor to find the facts, because a lot of people made a lot of bad decisions from an emotion. And many people who made bad decisions from bad emotions wish that they can take those actions back. Next sentence, before you feel deeply, find the facts. Deep emotions were never meant for us to swim in. It's okay to feel the rise of a feeling, but it's not wise to go deep into that feeling. See, when you're sad and you continue to think on the wrong type of thoughts that deepens that sadness, then all of a sudden that sadness turns to depression. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of students are struggling with suicidal thoughts, are struggling with depression, are struggling with fear because they overly indulge themselves in feelings that could have been easily flooded out. Imagine if you would have taken the time to find the facts beyond those feelings. Despite what you're feeling, there's a fact, a foundational truth that lets you know there's hope on the other side, that there's a joy on the other side, that there's opportunity on the other side, and there is actually a purpose that can be turned around for your good, even in the midst of pain. Before you feel deeply, find the facts. Sometimes our feelings are misguided and are not factual. We live in a world where fear is one of the top marketing tools. Like right now with the coronavirus, there's a lot of fear going out there. No, don't get me wrong, there's some facts with the virus, but sometimes fear will make you overly anxious, overly stressed. You see a lot of people buying up all the toilet paper, buying up all the water, and it's causing a panic. But if you really find the facts that there were other pandemics, that there were other struggles and issues in our culture, that even though this may be serious, that humanity is pretty durable. That if you really keep a good state of mind and you find the facts that let me wash my hands, let me increase my vitamin intake, let me do what I need to do to make sure that if anything comes within my sphere, my immune system's strong enough to fight it, then fear won't grip you, sadness won't grip you, depression won't grip you, and you won't find yourself misguided into fear so deeply that you begin to feel anxious and stressed. Let's keep going. We live in a world that feels before they fact check. In this society, it is dominant that people feel emotions before they fact check. Listen, before you share a feeling of a friend, before you share a feeling of society, make sure you go to Google. Make sure you ask around. Make sure you ask authority figures to find the facts, because a lot of things that's posted online, a lot of things that's shared online has an agenda. And if you're not able to really think for yourself and process your feelings for yourself, then you will be sharing feelings of a society, conjuring up and producing something that shouldn't be produced. Let's keep going. We have become more reactive than proactive, more emotional than logical. I love that. You don't want to be a reactive student. You don't just want to react all the time. You want to be proactive. Like I talked about in the last video yesterday about thinking 3 moves ahead. A thinker is proactive. An emotional person is reactive. If you always react to everything that's acted towards you, you will find yourself in a scene that you don't want to be in. But if you understand that there are a lot of people that's going to try through their fears, through their low self-esteem to get you into your emotional realm and then get you to their low level, then you will miss out on the opportunities of saying, you know what, this person is insecure and their insecurities is trying to make me insecure. So why fall down to their level when I'm trying to go to my next level? There's no need to go to a low level when you should be focusing on going to your best level. That's why it's important for us not to always react. Your mind gives you an opportunity to be proactive. That before you step out of your house, before you go into any environment, any situation, already position yourself in a place of peace. Already position yourself in a place of thinking. Because if you maximize the muscle, your greatest muscle, which is your mind, then you will develop thinking patterns, thinking habits that will set you up to be successful even when people act towards you wrongly. We have become more reactive than proactive, more emotional than logical, meaning that we have become more in our emotional realm than logical. Let's keep going. We were given both a brain and a heart, one to think and one to feel. That's very important. To be successful, we must be balanced. Balance is key. Now, will we all reach a perfect place of balance? No, but the goal should be, I'm gonna strive for balance. I'm gonna strive to see how can I balance or bring together my mind and my heart. You see, your brain was designed to guard your heart. Well, let's put it differently. Your mindset was supposed to stabilize your heart. You have to develop a certain type of mindset. Wherever your mind is sitting right now, your life will eventually sit beside. Where is your mind sitting today? Is it sitting in fear or is it sitting in faith? Is it sitting in anxiety or is it sitting in ambition? Where is your mind sitting? If you change the way you think and you set your mind at the proper settings, then you will begin to find a balance where your mind, when your emotions are triggered, you will be able to say, that's not even worth my time. That's not even worth my energy. Like Mr. Ez, like for me, I always guard my energy. This joy that I have, I'm not gonna allow anything to take that joy. This is my energy. Don't you know you have a certain amount of energy to use, to be used every day based upon your eating habits, based upon your sleeping habits, based upon your exercising habits, based upon your decisions, will determine what type of energy you have every day. But if you allow everybody access to your energy and to your emotions, then you won't have any energy to go towards your opportunities. You won't have any energy to produce synergy, you see what I'm saying, that will help you to become successful. To be successful, we must be balanced. Our goal is to strive not for perfection, but for progression. We must be both mind and heart. Whenever we are obsessed with one of these two extremes, we set ourselves up to fail. Now, we wasn't designed to be in any one of those extremes. We wasn't designed to be extremely emotional or extremely logical. We have the ability to both think and to feel. And it's important to do both. What helps us navigate it, both mind and heart, is being able to discern, being able to process what's in front of you. Not everything that's presented in front of you deserves your attention, deserves your time. But when you know your value and you know your worth and you know your goals and your ambitions, then you will be able over time to be able to say, you know what? She's not worth my time. He's not worth my time. She's not worth my energy. This ain't worth my energy because I already know where my goal is. It's okay to have emotions, but it's not okay for emotions to have you. It is okay to feel. There's nothing wrong with feelings. But when those feelings are flooding above the riverbanks, then you're going to cause disaster. See, your mindset was designed to be riverbanks. Riverbanks that guides emotions. See, good feelings are ambition. Good feelings are happiness. Good feelings are joy. There's good feelings. But with those good feelings, your mind is designed to guide it to the right way. But if you allow those emotions to rise, those feelings to be triggered, those feelings to always be triggered, then you're going to cause flooding. That's going to cause disaster in your sister's life. That may cause disaster in your parents' life. That will ultimately, inevitably cause disaster in your life and ultimately hinder you from your purpose. It's okay to feel as long as the waters are flowing in the right direction. Self-control is a skill set. Self-control is a skill set that is birthed from a strong mindset. In order to have a strong self-control skill set, your mind has to be set on goals, desires, ambitions, so that when you do feel, you'll be able to say, I got to flood these feelings quick because these feelings could be a detriment to my destiny. Those who know how to control themselves will know how to navigate theirs and other people's emotional turbulence. People are going to bring negative vibes your way, but you heard the saying, don't kill my vibe, catch a vibe. Because if you catch a vibe, then you'll guard that vibe. Do not allow anyone determine your vibration, to determine your vibe, to determine how you feel. Listen, it don't matter what's going on in America, in the world today. Mr. Ezzy is full of joy. I'm not worried. I'm not afraid. I'm not nervous because my faith is solid. My goals are still sure. I know that this too shall pass. I'm not going to allow Instagram or Twitter to dictate, or the news to dictate how I feel, because I feel at a higher plane and my mind is set on higher things that's going to keep me above people's turbulences. Last sentence: before you feel, fact check. Before you feel deeply, check the facts. Is this worth my energy? Is this worth my time? Is this worth my emotions? Is it worth my energy? If not, I'm going forward. I have an activity for you guys. Facts over feelings. Make sure you go to my Google Classroom. You'll probably see it on your teacher's page. Here it is. Facts over feelings. Making Power Moves Part 2. Below, I want you to write or type your strong feelings, and I want you to take some time to find out the facts behind them. Once you have found the facts, I want you to write or type what you should focus on going forward. Simply on this activity, it's very simple. In one category, I want you to write down your feelings, your strong feelings. It can be happiness, because sometimes good feelings in the extreme can be bad feelings. Sometimes when you overly happy about a thing, but you haven't found the facts that you're not mature for that thing, then when you go after that thing, you will find yourself disappointed, and after disappointment, depression, etc. So sometimes being overly excited about a boy, overly excited about a girl, overexcited about an opportunity, overexcited about something without searching the facts can set you up for disappointment. So I want you to write down all of your strong feelings. And I want you to write down, what's the facts behind those feelings? Is it my season for this right now? Am I old enough for this right now? What is the facts behind this fear? Are there some other things that I could be doing to strengthen myself, that even when I face that fear, I can overcome that fear? And after you write the facts behind those feelings, I want you to write down your new focus, because I want this to be a reminder that when you feel those feelings again, you can say, no. I'm not going to focus on my feelings. I'm going to change my feelings into positive feelings to go after my focus. Whatever you focus on flourishes. If you allow your feelings to flood over the riverbanks, then you're going to cause disasters in your life. I hope today's social emotional lesson was a benefit to you. I want you to really think about the facts beyond your feelings, not to be an impulsive person, but a person of intelligence. You don't want to be a person of strong emotions. You want to be a person with balanced intellect with emotions so that you can strive after your purpose unaffected by other people's negative vibes. I hope this lesson was good and beneficial for you. I love you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Process through your feelings because it's your feelings. You dictate how you feel. I love you all. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.